What's happening, everybody? Your host, Disco Potato, coming at you live here. We are about to get right on into this game of Rocket League for you guys. We have the Griz Maroon team going against a Hood College. So tonight, this is the only match that we do have for you, but I hope we're going to slap them sideways like we always do. Our Maroon team's been coming in strong and hard in the last match, that's for sure, against Boise State. That was pretty intense. If you guys were here to join us, we slapped them so hard they only got 1 point in the entire 3 rounds that we gave them. So as we go into the night here, we're just kind of loading on in, getting a wait. Normally our game would have been at 6 o'clock, by the way, but alas, we had a little switch up with the team's times, and so we're doing a little bit earlier today as the game's starting here pretty soon. We had a nice little scatter as we were going on in, but nothing anyone can't handle, that's for sure. So here we're hopping on in, best of 5, getting an old switch on up. Both teams going in strong. Looks like Griz is going to be on orange side, I do believe. So we're loading on in. Getting that spectate. No one's joined either side yet. As you can see, the field is empty and clean. Getting a little weight on here. Look at those colored banners go. If you take a look at those banners that are in the crowd, you can see that there are blue banners on the orange side, but there are no orange banners on the blue side. Just a little controversy going on right there. Oh. Something was going on there. Interesting. Oh. In chat, we see Blitz just waiting on one of their players from Hood College. Testing it out there, out the waters. Oh, I do see a joined match in the upper left. I believe we should have, unless I'm mistaken. Yep, there are players joining. You can see the cars spawning on either side. Here we are, 5 minutes put on the clock. Cogtray and Game Root right on the top there. Heads going in top to Dill Pickle. Cogtray bringing it in up and around. Vaca Flocka tossing it up and over and getting a goal in the first 7 seconds. Let's go, Griz. Straight from across field in the midline here. Jumping on over was Vaca Flocka, sending it to him. Bringing in that nice goal, a little hop at the end there. 7 minutes, 7 seconds in the clock. We see Cogtray and Diamond hopping on in, going hard, and Vaca Flocka bumping him off the ball, tapping on in, almost getting another goal. Yet again, here we see Heads in the corner, trying to get a nice little center of the ball. He's tapping it in, bounced over them into the goal. Yet again, we're only 21 seconds into the match, already 2 points for Griz. Bring it on in strong. We're seeing a lot of good plays going in from Griz tonight. Cogtray popping off at the top with Diamond. Fire getting ready to go. Vaca Flocka sending it down to the ground over where Dill Pickles bringing it back over to orange side. Cogtray is tapping it over, bringing it over. No one's in goal right there, and they were able to bump Cogtray off of the ball as he was just going past the ball, getting it into the goal. Vaca Flocka throwing it over here with Dill Pickle, and Heads knocking it out of his hands over to blue side. Camera not here. Running on down, getting out of the goal here. As Heads is in the corner trying to get it reset, centered on in. He's going to dribble it down and get past the goal as he was getting bumped on out of there. Cogtray's throwing it in hard right here as Dill Pickle is going to go and try to get this ball out of here. Heads dribbling it in on the ground, gets bumped off the ball by Pickle. Throwing it on in is Cogtray, throwing it down, and it gets bumped out and saved by Diamond Fire. Heads on the side, trying to get it in, and Cameron right there is not letting it happen for the third time. Here we go, Cogtray getting denied by Diamond Fire, but Heads bringing it in strong in the corner here. Dill Pickle getting ready, throwing it on up his Heads. Vaca Flocka with the set up off the back wall, and Cogtray almost making a goal, but alas, Heads almost making yet another goal off of Cog's miss. Here we see Vaca Flocka and Heads giving it back and forth. Vaca in the goal there. Heads throwing it on into the corner, bringing it around, going to toss it over to blue side from the air. Here we see Vaca getting ready for the pass and does a little fake as they run past Cogtray right here. Getting ready, but alas, all right, here he throws it in off the backboard for a lineup, and Dill Pickle takes it on out of the goal. Heads is running up the wall for a side shot, throwing it on down off the wall here, going down to Cameron, who takes it, and there's Cogtray waiting for him. They get boost. Cogtray bounces ball. Diamond Fire backs up into the ball as his car is not lined up properly, that's for sure. Dill Pickle throwing it over to the corner, and Cogtray taking it out of his hands. Over to blue side, he passes it over to the corner, throws it on down into the center here. Heads going in, getting a nice little ricochet back and forth. They bounce off the ball, getting it over to orange side, but alas, Cogtray denies that, keeping it on the blue side here, and Vaca Flocka is in the corner with Cameron. And we see him toss it, bumping it up and down. Cogtray's in the goal. Cameron is getting denied by Cogtray as he was bringing it over to the orange side. Heads in the corner here with Vaca, trying to get a nice little centering reset, and there's Cogtray throwing it into the goal for a nice score. Third point for Griz as 3 minutes hit the clock. Here we go, nice little bump in, a pass from Cameron there, not hitting the ball just quite as he was going in strong. Wow. Here we see Vaca Flocka onto the wall here, throwing it on down onto the blue-orange side. Heads is going to bring it on over into the air with Cogtray here, passing it over to the blue side. Cogtray is with the pass, getting ready here. His car is flipping everywhere. He's going in strong with Diamond. He's going to block that goal with a nice save. Cogtray tossing it on in here into the corner as he passes it on over, and triple commit to defend against Cogtray there. Dill Pickle is going on in, going to contest Heads here. Pops up onto the wall. Cogtray is looking for a lineup. He's going to go back and defend as Dill Pickle here is on the ball, getting ready for the pass over to him. Bounces off the wall. He takes some boost. Diamond Fire throwing it on over. And a goal from Diamond Fire off of a Griz player there. Let's take a look at this. Diamond goes ahead and taps it on over, and it bounces right here off of Vaca Flocka into the goal. Very unintentional, but alas, it was there. Shut it down, team. Shut it down. All right, Vaca Flocka and Diamond off to a good start with the top of the lineup. Heads throwing it on in, dribbling it, air dodging it, and dribble over into the goal from the wall. Here we see him tap, tap, and tap one last time on into the goal for a nice, sweet slap. There we go. Minute 1 on the clock. Let's see what happens. Off the kickoff, the Heads dropping on down as Cameron was not quite able to make the ball in time. It's over on the blue side. Dill and Cameron are here. And here we see Vaca was tossing in that ball right there. They were able to get it over to the orange side. The last Cogtray is able to deny. Heads bumping it into the corner, getting bumped off the ball. He's still there, however. Dill is going around, hitting left and right. You see him passing it over here. Cogtray with a tap in after that air dribble pass from Heads. Here we see Heads bringing it from the wall, going with this air dribble off the ceiling, passing it over to Cogtray, who tapped it on down in to the goal. You're right, Blitz. This game, it's quite a snooze. What's going on from Hood College? Only getting 1 point here with 30 seconds remaining on the clock. And here we see Heads on the wall going in strong. Diamond Fire is going to bring it on over to the side. Cogtray is going to line it back into the corner for a nice little reset center field. Heads with the ball, chasing it down with Dill over here as they were at full speed ahead. 10 seconds on the clock, going in strong. We now have about 5 seconds left on the clock. Vaca throwing it over to blue side, trying to keep it off the ground. Cameron is going to hop it into the corner here, and we see it bump into the hair by Heads, and Cogtray making a wild score just before it went out at the 0-second mark. It was done and out of there. Taps it on in. That's what I like to see from Griz. 6-1. Let's go, folks. Winner of game 1 goes to Montana as the Griz takes game 1.